found one gem in particular that I've never found on this channel before, but oh man, we just hit some gold in the accessory section, folks. Let me show you. What's going on, folks? We are doing some game hunting in Illinois today. First stop of the day is this disc replay. Let's see what we can find. All right, so that stop was actually really great. Found one gem in particular that I've never found on this channel before, but that'll be a really great bolo for you guys. I'm excited to show you. First thing we picked up is this Sega Dreamcast. These are going for a good bit. I want to say like $125-ish after fees on Amazon, so figured I'd pick that up. The only downside is it doesn't have the VMU, so I'm gonna be looking for that at my next couple of stops. Also picked up this little GameCube disc case. These sell for me between like 20 and 25. We got this nice little Nintendo GBA Link cable accessory for $8. That one should get me like 20 or so after fees, so that was a good find. Zumba on the Xbox One has gone down a bit, but I think I should still be able to get 10 after fees. This one you guys saw me pick up at GameStop not too long ago, the Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Edition on the Wii U. This one is just super spiked on Amazon right now. It's going for like $80 or something before fees, so like maybe 65 after fees. 20 on that was a great price. And then the hidden gem is Moss on the PlayStation 4. We paid $33 for this, and we should be able to get like 55 or so after fees. I saw this one on the shelf and kind of had to do a double take because it's pretty uncommon. That's why it does hold the value that it does. I think it got pretty high ratings as well, as you can clearly see from all of the high ratings on the cover. Oh, and look at this, we have some friends. Hi, duckies. Hi. Oh, okay, bye-bye. They're back for revenge. Shoo, shoo. All right, I'm leaving now, bye. Bye, doggies.
Look at all those chickens.
All right, stop number 2 of the day is Mega Replay. Looks like it's under some construction, but nonetheless, I'm pretty optimistic. I tend to do really well here. It always blows my mind when I come in here, just the sheer volume of games that they have. I mean, look, this original Xbox section goes all the way down. Wow, check that out. A $15 Barbie game, who would have thought? Looks like it only goes for like 10 or so on Amazon. So one thing that I do always like to look for as well is collections like this. This one's $35, which is honestly a pretty good price. And it's showing only $48 after fees here, but there actually aren't any FBA listings, so I think I'll go ahead and pick this up. And the fact that there are no other FBA sellers means that I'll most likely be able to sell it at above that $48 after fee price point. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Nightshade. I scanned this because I've literally never seen this game before. Marked at 25, and it looks like the lowest copy on Amazon is 54. The lowest FBA is 99. So even though this thing is not complete, which normally I like to look for complete stuff, I'm going to take a risk on this and just see how it does. Alright, so here's another example of one that is unfortunately disc only, but the margins are a little bit too good for me to ignore. $17, and we should be able to get 33 or so after fees, and the sales rank of 14,000 is low enough that that'll sell pretty quick, I think. Ah, shoot. Looks like they have figured out our secret here. Head Coach 09. I used to be picking these up for like $3. Now this one is 20. This one's 25. I can only get like 30 or so after fees, so we're gonna have to leave those. Oh man, folks, another incomplete game here. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, but $8 into 21 after fees is just a little bit too good. And this is an interesting one I haven't bought before. The Sims 2 Castaway. This one's $9, but the lowest FBA copy is actually 24 after fees, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk on that. Oh man, that's a nostalgic one for me right there, folks. Smurf Racer on the PlayStation. Anyone else have this game? Honestly, not a bad little licensed PS1 racer. Oh man, we just hit some gold in the accessory section, folks. Let me show you. All right, so I think I already showed you guys all the games that I picked up while I was in the store. I don't really have a ton more to say about that, except that I really do in general try not to pick up disc only stuff. It's just, it sells a bit slower and usually for less money. But when there are pretty good margins there, like usually around doubling my money, and it sells pretty quick, I'm willing to fudge it a little bit. And oh man, it looks like it might be about to storm on me. That doesn't bode well. But anyway, like I said, amazing accessory section here. I don't know, like, these were pretty exceptional, honestly. Look at this. $1 for the same GBA link cable that we paid $8 for at the other one. Again, this is like 20 bucks after fees. We got 3 PS3 cameras worth around 10 or so after fees, right now at least. We got a PlayStation Move navigation controller, also worth in the, actually these have been going up a little bit. I think I've gotten like 19 after fees for the last couple that I've sold, and we paid $2. And then finally, the gems of the whole trip, $3 a piece for 2, whoa. Oh no, went between the chair and the console. Okay, crisis averted. 2 Action Replay DSIs for $3. It was crazy because I asked to see them and the guy was like, I don't think that's supposed to be $3. But the important thing was he sold it to me anyway, so I'm not really gonna complain. These guys sell even on their own. Normally, it's best to have like a mini cord and also a like GameCube sized disc with them. And they actually had one of these there that did have the disc with it that they were selling for $80. But these on their own will go usually for like between $50 and $80. So we're gonna probably make like 50 bucks a piece on these little guys right here. Anyways, I need to start going because we've got one more stop to go to before I head to Grandma's for the night. And storm it has. Folks, our last stop of the day is actually right up there. It's this little used bookstore that I think also sells video games. It's called Bob's Bay. And I thought about waiting for a little break in the rain, but unfortunately, oh wow, it closes in 20 minutes, so the show must go on. For views!
You looking for anything in particular?
Do y'all have any video game stuff?
Not anymore.
Oh,
No,
really?
we
Got rid of
stopped
it?
selling them, late December, early January.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I tried to wipe all of the evidence that we sold them off the internet, but internet's really forever, so
Yeah. You know what it was, is I searched video game stores and this came up for some reason.
I'm sure, I did everything I could on my side, but there's like reviews where people mention video games.
Oh,
So,
kind of hard to scrub then.
yeah.
I gotcha. Well, folks, you heard it firsthand. They are unfortunately no longer selling video games at this bookstore. Apparently, they just weren't selling great for them. I don't know. They sell pretty good for me, but then again, they do have Mega Replay right down the street, and that's probably pretty hard to compete with. But nonetheless, I did start scanning their DVDs and was able to come out with just a few. I was mostly only scanning the ones that were brand new sealed, just because those tend to go for more on Amazon. This one I paid $3 for, and I think I should still be able to get like around 15 after fees. Same situation here, less than zero. This one actually has a very young Robert Downey Jr. in it. Paid $3, again, should be in the like 17 or so range after fees. And then this one, Blue Eyes, is a little bit of an experiment. It's a bit of a higher sales rank than I'll normally go with. It was gonna be 20 after fees though. So at an $8 price tag, I was like, I'll take the risk and do some learning. And folks, honestly, this is a skill that is really important, I think, for resellers and aspiring resellers. Being able to go into environments where opportunity is limited, whether it's maybe because there's more competition there than you expected, or they don't have the kind of inventory that you like, or maybe it's a yard sale that's kind of sparse. Being able to take those situations and pivot and make the best of it anyway, like walking into this bookstore, not finding any video games and still being able to come out with about $30 or so profit. To me, that would definitely be the takeaway of the day, is be willing to pivot and expand outside of your normal niches and be constantly learning. Folks, as always, I'm gonna get the stuff from today that is worth looking for posted in the Discord. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip.